So what I want to share with you today, just in talking about how to get a new start, how to build this thing, and one of the rappers, I think, it was Jay-Z, and one of his last albums, I think it was the 411 or whatever it was, that he talked about. You know what's the worst thing than blowing money in a strip club? You know what he said? Credit. Okay, and so we want to talk about that. What happens is you got to just take where you at. Don't worry about what happened last week, last month, last year, year before, because credit can be rebuilt, restored, and recycled. There is no 3-strike rule. So people are like, oh man, I messed up, I'm in debt. You just got to make your decision. As I talked about one of the other topics, you know how they sit down and say, I'm an alcoholic. You got to just say, I'm a brokeaholic. You got to say that I'm a spendaholic, okay? Whatever is your particular challenge that you need to overcome, everything can be fixed. Everything can be overcome, and it's always an answer. Even if it's not the answer we want, even if it's not the cure we want, my father Abraham always said, like Abraham from the Bible, that's one of my parents, grandparents named him that. Abraham stated, he said, it's always an answer. And so we want to let you know how to get off to a new start, and we just want to talk a little bit just about credit now. If you take some of the basic stuff that I'm going to share with you, you can start to rebuild your credit. Now, if you want to get it faster and you want to get it now to do some other financial things, as I say all the time, you want to be a professional, hire a professional like me so we can get you professional results. So, let's talk about it. The reason why we talk about credit, because ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to experiment, if you're going to take chance, if you need some assistance and support, then you want to use the concept we talked about in Golden Dream Management, which we talk about team. You got to use other people's assets. You got to use other people's money, okay? And so credit is a way to doing that. We have got and getting our feelings and an emotional attachment to, quote, not having a score that's pretty much an arbitrary number. Because let me ask you this. If you got a good credit, does that make you a great parent? If you got bad credit, does that make you a bad parent? If you got good credit, does that make you a good brother, a good sister? If you got bad credit, does it make you a good brother, a good sister? These things really, in most cases, have nothing to do with who you are, what you are, and who you can become. But we just got to understand it's part of the rules of playing the money game. So you can have good credit 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, and the next day, next week, next month, next year, you don't. Credit is always can be rebuilt, restored, and recycled.